me, something that I've said out loud multiple times recently, and I'm trying to work on is I know I'm insensitive. You know what I'm saying? It like I can be insensitive. You know what I'm saying? Because my shell is hard. Like sometimes I'm like, you get over it, nigga. Type. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to work on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like that kind of it's just not for me. I don't have the ability to intake that and try and make it better. Like if I'm doing something and somebody started crying around me, I'd be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like I've literally done this in real life. Like it's one of them things. It's like it's like I don't know what to do, bro. Like damn, that's messed up. And that's how I'm at with it. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's just like yeah, that's certain people that have a certain not only drive for that, but ability to to have that empathy. The last time I know I really felt like empathy was my god brother went through something and he lost his significant other unexpectedly, right? And I went over there talking to him and just trying to make sure he was good. I went home and I was spent. Like I was like tired as hell. It's exhausting.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like being emotionally exhausted is something that I'm good on. You feel me? It's like it's just not something that I was like, damn, and I can still remember it to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like what that was like, and I'm just like, damn, bro, like it's a lot. I don't want it. You feel me? Like I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I take my hat off to anybody that does that. You know what I'm saying? I have an uncle that's a social worker. My wife is a social worker. You a social worker. I know plenty, and it's like, hell, salute, because I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's not. I'm a creator. Let me go make something that. You know what I'm saying? Let me because this is not my thing. So salute to y'all on that for real, for real.
Yeah. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum because everything that you feel like you don't have, I have to because I have to feel. I everything that comes in the vicinity of me, I have to feel so that I can memorize that and hold on to that so that I can portray that.
And the acting side,
when you get done writing, I got to be able to tap back into that and say, that's what made me feel that way. And not to mention childhood traumas and all type of shit.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, my defining moment, I've always been an actor because as a kid I watched TV, I mimicked. And I remember that being all the way up until 5 years old, just mimicking what I saw on TV. I remember when cable first came out. And I just mimicked what I saw on television. And as I got older, I ended up having to do different things that allowed me to act. And I didn't even know I was acting. So it was just like, okay, this is a comfortable space. But for me, in all honesty,
what was you doing?
My TV plays, little childhood, grammar school stuff like that. My defining moment for me, and I tell this story all the time. I got off of the train on Lake and State, and I walked up.
State and Lake, baby.
Yep. And I walked up that hill, and I was on my way to the AR Center where I work. And I heard a skateboard coming behind me, and I saw a guy with a black hoodie on. And as he got closer and closer to me, I looked back again, and I looked at him, and I could see this paint. White paint on his face. And I'm like, what the fuck? As he rolled past me, he lifted his head up just enough for me to see everything. And he smiled. He was like, and he went back. When I came out of the trance that I was in, I was leaning up against the wall because I was scared. Nothing puts fear into me. So later on that day, I got to reading into the, Red Eye downtown?
Yeah, I remember the Red Eye.
And it literally said, Heath Ledger is filming The Dark Knight in Chicago. He rides his skateboard through the city of Chicago going to Starbucks in the morning. And I literally I thought about that. I was like, holy shit, I just met Heath Ledger, but he just scared the shit out of me. And it made me feel something like, that's what I want to do. I want to be in that place. So, for me, acting is everything.
That's a crazy one, too, because as legendary as that film has become, and the way things turned out after that, I know that really hits heavy. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you probably was like, "Oh, that's what's up. He in the movie." And as it grew, the legend of it grew. That story just got heavier and heavier. You know
For
what I'm saying?
real.
That's dope, man.
I was
That
at my
is dope.
studios probably 30 days later.
The right way. So you say what was the aha moment, right?
Mhm.
Um, for me, it's hard to say a aha moment because, like I said, I've always been a creative. Every school I've been to was an art school. I've always been a visual artist, right? But then, um, I moved away for a minute from the shop. You know what I'm saying? From the shop, the best city in the world. You dig what I'm saying? And when I came back home, before I came back, my cousin Tino, I told him, I say, Joe, you doing the music, and at the time I was throwing parties, and all kind of parties. We'll talk about that later, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cuz, whatever you need, Joe, let's get it. He was touring, he was taking artists everywhere, and that's wild. So shout out to my brother Influence. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead, right? He, the first show that I worked the door for my cousin Tino, my partner from high school, was performing, and I didn't even know he was rapping, right?
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? I see him come in. Oh, what up, bro? Shit, he go perform. Dope. You need to come to the tour next week. We go to the tour and so on, and he ends up winning that show. It was in Rockford, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? And what we did with the Party in Peace tour was we take artists from Chicago to a different city, and they perform really against the artists in that city. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd would decide who had the best performance. The very first run in Rockford, Illinois, where we took a coach bus full of artists, you know what I'm saying? Like some of your favorite artists to this day were on that bus, you know what I'm saying? And he went and he won it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hitting him up that you should do this show. And he was like, man, bro, he called me one day. He say, man, bro, I want to holler at you. Got a minute? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Man, bro, I want you to manage me. And I was like, I don't know nothing about music management. I'm like, I'm gonna hit you right back. I called my cousin. I said, hey, Joe, man, Antonio, he want me to, you know what I'm saying, to manage him. Joe, what you think? He like, man, do it. You already got to get the gab, and you do this, that, and the other. He like, do it. I'm like, let's do it. And that's kind of where it started. And when you see somebody that kind of sees something in you that you didn't see yourself, you like, shit, let's go. And here we are. You know what I'm saying? Like so many years later, I've done so much from that moment. You know what I'm saying? From uh, writing and directing music videos, and you know what I'm saying, TV shows and movies, and just that's what kind of got me into it to this point, to where I took it serious and was like, let's do it. And it's shit, 15 years later, maybe? Is it more?
Around
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't put in some time, you know what I'm saying? And like, that may have been my aha moment. There were multiple moments throughout, but that was one of those moments that was a defining moment for me, because that's not something that I expected to do. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was telling myself I wanted to be an image consultant. You dig what I'm saying? And this is before The Godfather. Salute to The Godfather. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to The Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Yes,
Yeah.
you did. But no. But seriously, like I thought I would be an image consultant, and before I knew it, I was managing 3 artists. We were touring. We were doing this, that, and the other, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, that may have been my aha moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, this is what we
I
need to
like
do,
that.
because it was just a way for me to get all my creative juices flowing and get it out. Instead of painting pictures so often or drawing, I was painting pictures with film and so on and so forth, and that's what we still doing to this day. You know what I'm saying? And what's gonna take us where we need to go. So,
That's what's
you know what I'm
up.
saying? Yeah.
Rest in peace, Punkin. Y'all call him
Yeah,
Influence. Rest
Punkin,
in
Lil
peace, Punkin.
Dude, Influence, Tonio.
Yeah.
Listen, man, look.
Yeah, it's one of my day ones.
Listen.
From the block, literally from the block.
That's a pain I hadn't felt before. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was one of them ones, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't expect it. You know what I'm saying? When you grind, you plan, you plot, you strategize with somebody every day for so long, it's like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, he's still making sure we good. You know what I'm saying? And grinding it out. You
Yeah.
dig?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we done got heavy on this joint. You feel me?
That's that might need to be the direction we need to have a little more often. Like not a full show, but I saw that there's a group in Detroit called New Era Detroit, and they're hosting
Mhm.
these things now on Saturdays. I started doing them a few years back, but it's good to see that other people are doing them too. But they're having community mental health conversations on
Mhm.
Saturdays at a cafe in Detroit. You know, it's a lot going on in Detroit, just like in Chicago,
Oh yeah.
but specifically for black people and black communities, they're just creating a space where we can come and talk about the different things that are happening in our communities, because I do think that often we kind of internalize a lot of our hurt, um, and we don't talk about it enough. So then when people start to express those things, now everybody kind of looking at them sideways, but it's like, nah, nigga, they should have been talking about this
Mhm.
a while ago. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to get this off our chest. I think even more specifically black men.
Hell yeah.
Black men. Like I'm not even to like pander, but as someone who like I went through losing one of the boys that I was mentoring, and all of the boys that I was mentoring were all together when it happened. So one is gone and the other 8 had to watch him die. So like who the fuck is gonna help them
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
process this before one of them go out
And then they worried about
do it
being
again? You know what I'm
next,
saying?
and it's crazy.
It's not
Yeah.
enough space for I will always on that heel. I think I want black men, because we're gonna talk. Black women, we gonna talk. Even if we got to go somewhere and it's just me and my sister and we just letting that shit out, we're gonna talk. But I do not see enough spaces where black men are able to really be vulnerable, really talk about the things that they going through and not be fucking judged for it.
One
You know what I'm saying?
one thing I would say with that though, I've always had a great circle because I try and be a great circle. You dig what I'm saying? Like me and my dogs, we talk whenever we need to. You know what I'm saying? It may not look like it when the way y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? But we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I got cats that I will call at any given time, and whatever the fuck we want to talk about, we gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I mean? Because we not only do we understand each other, but we know what it is we going through. You know what I'm saying? I've talked at least 3 of my closest friends through divorces. You know what I'm saying? Like child care issues. You know, all like it's something. It's not foreign to us. We really do talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's just because I think y'all don't see it as much. Y'all probably don't realize it, but we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot. Like I'm pretty sure. Do you have
Circle.
men? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That you will call. Like it don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like just because y'all don't see it, maybe it just looks different. You know what I'm saying? If the fellas say we all finna go out for drinks or whatever, I'm finna meet the guys and watch the game. That might be a night where we really chopping it up.
Yeah.
It just happens to be a game or a fight on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a study the other day that said men need at least two guys nights a week to be healthy. We ain't just kicking an A, bro, and punching each other in the shoulder and shit.
No.
Like niggas really get a chance to chop it up,
Yeah.
discuss some of the same things we all going through, and you know what I'm saying? And just be at peace, right? Because remember when we talked about it earlier, when we go on them trips with the wife, we're always on high alert.
Yeah.
You can't relax. You know what I'm saying? You have to be. Hey, are you good? You hungry? You have to be accommodating. You have to be protective. You have to make sure everything is solid. You know what I'm saying? When you with your guys, you niggas be alright. I could just chill.
Yeah.
He got my back, I got his back. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. I ain't got to worry about this nigga hungry.
Right.
If he's safe. If he having a good time.
do
None
that.
of that. Like, I don't give a damn, nigga. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need that because it gives you a bit of a release. You know what I'm saying? You can chill out for a second. You can let your guard down and just be. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we all got our things. You know what I'm saying?
I think it also, if you think about like the generation of men, because this generation of men, y'all have a circle, y'all have a base, y'all have friends that y'all can talk to, right?
Right.
But then you look at the current generation where it's like, that's why niggas don't be sharing their feelings, that's why niggas don't say this, that's why niggas don't say that. We often hear that it's not enough of those spaces, and I don't think a lot of guys honestly even know how to really be vulnerable, like even with their own friends or crew. Do they even have those type of circles? Because you could be around 4-5 different dudes, that might not be your crew though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think they understand the dynamic of real friendship in this day and age anymore. Like, these ain't people you just start linking up with. They've been around for a very long time. Y'all established, right? But then you have another generation where it's like they could be around 10 dudes and don't really trust any of them.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we went through that. I went through that. You know what I'm saying? After time, certain people drop off. You know what I'm saying? Certain people eliminate themselves from it. But you get those ones that you can lean on. That's really there for you and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want us to lose sight of where, like I said, like where we were. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of cats that was tight as hell with me every day that ain't nowhere to be found now. But I got some that was there then, they there now, and they gonna be there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you just gotta pick and choose and figure it out, kind of go through the motions, live life. You know what I'm saying? You keep going, you'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? People will eliminate themselves. People will introduce themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes both ways. You might have a new motherfucker been around for 4 months that then showed you more solid loyalty than somebody you knew for 15 years. It's just, look, life get the life, and you just do what you do. You remain solid. You remain, you know what I'm saying, you. Like I said, somebody could have met me 10 years ago. I'm gonna be the same dude when you meet me 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no enemies right now. If I got an enemy, it's something with you. You know what I'm saying? It's something you did. I ain't got no enemies. You know what I'm saying? I can walk around anywhere and not have to walk like look over my shoulder because somebody coming for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want my youngins to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to establish yourself to that point. You always gonna have haters. That ain't an enemy. That's different. Yeah. You always gonna have haters. You watch for haters. Yeah. But an enemy is somebody that coming for you. Somebody that got something against you. Somebody that, you know what I'm saying? But haters, they everywhere. You ain't got no haters. You ain't doing enough. Right. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Make them hate more, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
You did. But yeah, so let's I'm gonna go around. Make sure you tell the people who you are, where to find you, and what you got going on next. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can, wrap up this excellent episode. I'm gonna start off. David, let's go, brother.
Yeah, I am David Cowan. That is my IG handle. Facebook, David Cowan. Snapchat, David Cowan. At the current moment, I got about 4 projects that I can't even officially talk about yet. But I'm working. As Law already said, we waiting on Tyrant 2.
Yep.
We are also waiting on the Tyrant series, and if you guys want to audition, come out, look us up. You see the information. I am continuously taking classes at Acting Studio Chicago, so I am always sharpening the tool, staying on top of my craft. And that's it for me at the moment. I'm just continuing to stay busy.
All right, Deja, same question. What you got going on next, and let the people know where to find you.
So you can find me on IG at Dej_DB. That's DEJ_DB. And for what's going on next, keep helping in the babies, and I also bartend. So follow me. I might tell you where I bartend if you seem cool. Come see me.
You did. All right. Co-host, go ahead.
Yes. Again, Aisha Oliver. My IG, TikTok, all of it is the same. It's Neighborhood Hero. That's N3, not NE. And my lane as both a consultant and as the founder of a youth organization. My biggest project coming up is April 26th. It's our Protect Our Hood Day. Protect Our Hood Day is when me and the shorties from the neighborhood, We get people to come out and help us volunteer to clean the safe zone that we established in our neighborhood. It's a way for people to come out and actually see the work that we've been doing since 2021 to really be able to combat the things that we see in our community. So Protect Our Hood Day is our way of not only bringing people out, but it's an opportunity to show them that they can replicate those same things in their communities. But it's also the official grand opening of the new spot on Lake. So
let's go.
24th through the 26th of April is the grand opening. We'll be having tons of activations to really bring people out. But also look up the Austin Hope Center. That was my first development. It's an $18 million development on Chicago Avenue. Shout out to Stone CDC.
Right. What's that, Chicago Avenue and like Cocorn?
Yep, right after.
Cocorn. We know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Definitely a major boost in my work, but also that is my commitment to the West Side, is to continuously bring community development. I mean, with when I say the epitome of community, meaning my people have stake in it, they own it. This is not about me boosting myself. This is about me educating my people on how to put themselves in line. Also, big awareness plug. Anybody who is not aware of the United Center's 1901 project, please go look it up.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to put $7 billion into the West Side. That is 55 acres of land on the West Side. If you are not in position, get in position. That is what I'm going to leave you with. There is money out here. We just got to know how to get it. So let's get it.
You dig. Hey, listen, y'all know what it is. It is your boy, Chicago Outlaw, the West Side Legend. That's ChicagoUtlaw. The same O in Chicago is the same O in Outlaw. It's only one. And if you want to follow us, it's the Facts and Law Pod Show. It's a pod show. It's not a podcast. Mm-hmm. You need to see this fly. Mm-hmm. Hey, we gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Yay. You a bitch ass nigga. Let's go.